not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want.
Welcome, America, to the end of the decade. I'm Lorenzo Becerra, and I'm going to be reporting on some of the biggest stories that happened during this decade as we're bringing into the new year. Along with me, we'll have our sportscaster, Jonathan Ramirez, bringing some of the top sports stories to happen this decade as well. We will also have Calvin Simons reporting on the most popular songs, people, and some cultural things that happened during this decade. We will also have a few words from our sponsors along the way. So now I will begin with one of the largest stories to ever occur during this decade, the September 11th attacks. Terrorist attacks carried out by Al-Qaeda. There were 3 attacks. One was stalled in a plane crash in a field in Pennsylvania. One plane hit the World Trade Center. One building collapsed, hitting the other, and claiming many lives. Another plane was aimed for the Pentagon. On this day, many lives are lost. This is a moment in American history that we will always remember. And hopefully in the future we will be able to prevent such events from happening. Let's take a moment of silence for those we've lost. The second story we'll be covering today is a huge event that happened economically. When the United States Department of Justice ordered Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft, one of the largest companies in America, to split his company in 2. They claimed that he was monopolizing everything because he was buying out every competitor he possibly could, software-wise. So they ordered him to split his company into 2 parts, one that would supply the operating system, and the other that would supply software. In the end, this court case did not go in the United States' favor. Bill Gates instead of splitting his company, he allowed computer-making companies to use other operating systems other than for his own. Third story I will be covering today is the Colombian space shuttle crash. This was a crash. This was when a space shuttle known as Columbia crashed and claimed the lives of 7 astronauts. NASA shut down all of its projects for 2 years to investigate this crash and to make sure that everything was in order when they picked up everything, that they knew exactly what happened and that they could prevent it from happening ever again. Fourth story I will be covering today is the election of our newest president, the 44th, President Barack Obama. We have yet to see much from him, but we hope that as he brings us into this new decade, that he will do great things for his country. And I wish him all luck. Now, a word from our sponsors.
You want to keep warm when you're feeling chill, but you don't want to raise the heating bill. Blankets are okay, but they can slip and slide. And when you need to reach for something, your hands are trapped inside. Now there's the Snuggie, the blanket with sleeves. The Snuggie keeps you totally warm and gives you the freedom to use your hands. Now with the Snuggie, you can rummage through your belongings comfortably and enjoy your hobbies. The Snuggie comes in a super large one-size-fits-all, so you can stay warm from head to toe. Do what you need to and stay totally warm with the Snuggie. The Snuggie is made with ultra-soft, ultra-thick, ultra-luxurious fleece. The Snuggie comes in 3 colors: royal blue, sage green, and burgundy. Similar products sell for $60, but call now and you'll receive the ultra-soft, ultra-warm Snuggie for just $14.95. Also, you'll receive this added bonus. You'll receive the compact press and open book light. Just click and open and you'll reap the rewards of this $15 value for free. Call now and you'll also receive a special surprise. Introducing Snuggie for dogs. You heard right. Snuggie for your furry companions too. Remember, you'll receive the ultra soft, ultra warm Snuggie and a compact press and open book light for just $14.99. Call now. Call 1-800-819-0685.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Ramirez, and I will be giving you the biggest sports stories of the decade. The first story is that of the 2001 World Series. This year was the 97th edition of the MLB Championship Series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Yankees. The best-of-7 series was won by the Diamondbacks with a win of 4 games. The series was postponed due to the tragedy that was the September 11 attacks and one of the latest start dates ever for a World Series. Arizona won the first 2 games at home but lost the next 3 to New York by only 1 point in each of those New York wins. The last 2 of the 7 games were won by the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Yankees were the 3-time defending champions, and after the loss of the 2001 World Series, many of the players retired or moved on to other teams. The next story is that of the Lakers and what gave that name such acknowledgement. It started in 2000 when the Lakers began to try new strategies to play the game, leading them to their first NBA championships since 1988. The Lakers went on to win 2 more championships, resulting in the Lakers winning 3 championships straight. This streak caused the Lakers to become a staple in NBA teams. The championship all seemed to be more of a reality from the help of Shaquille O'Neal's and Kobe O'Brien's chemistry as teammates. The third story of tonight's sports session is that of 2006 FIFA World Cup. This was the 18th World Cup in which 198 national soccer associations chose teams to come together and compete for the World Cup. The host nation of 2006 was Germany, which only 31 teams make to. The elimination process led the teams down to Italy and France. The final game resulted in the first goal being made as a penalty from France in the 7th minute. At the 19th minute mark, Italy made their first goal. After finishing the regulation 90 minutes, the game went into overtime with no change in score. Leading to penalties, Italy won 5-3, winning them the 2006 World Cup. And tonight's final story on sports is that of Super Bowl XLIII between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. At the first half of the game, Pittsburgh led the game by 17-7. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, it was 20-7 after Arizona scored 16 points consecutively. Larry Fitzgerald who made a 64-yard touchdown that put Arizona in the lead with 2 minutes left on the clock. Within those 2 minutes, the Steelers' Santonio Holmes made the game-winning touchdown with 35 seconds left on the clock, giving him Super Bowl MVP. And now, a word from our sponsors.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2. Baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys or keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off? Or would you stay up? And if the first you don't succeed, then dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again and try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again and try again. You into you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. You know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it goes. If the first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again.
To say thanks for making Subway footlongs famous, get any piled high regular footlong for just $5. $5 footlongs. Hurry, a celebration this great won't last long. At Subway.
That's it.
Hello and welcome to the culture section of our news report. My name is Calvin Simons, and I'll be talking to you about the popular fashions, music, movies, and celebrities of the decade. Let's start off with our music. And our top song for 2000 is Breathe by Faith Hill. Our top song for 2001 is by Lifehouse with Hanging by a Moment, with special thanks to the Daft Punk duo and their song One More Time. I said one more time 20 minutes ago. Played the song, hasn't stopped since. We also have, in 2002, Nickelback with How You Remind Me. We also can't forget Work It by Missy Elliott and Hot in Here by Nelly. Gyrating teenagers everywhere owe them a big thank you. For our top song in 2003, it's Into Club by 50 Cent. After releasing this song, he certainly made more than 50 cents, however. Trapped also came out with Headstrong that year. For 2004, the top song is Yeah, which is a collaboration by Usher, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. Special thanks to Snoop Dogg for his song Drop It Like It's Hot, featuring Pharrell. Our top song for 2005 is We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. Kanye West also came in number 6 with Gold Digger. In 2005, Bad Day by Daniel Powder made the top, and Justin Timberlake brought Sexy back at number 9. Don't really know where Sexy went in the first place. Justin Timberlake's pretty hot. Our top song for 2007 is Beyonce with her song Irreplaceable. Speaking of replaceable, Fergie also got number 19 that year with Fergalicious. Low by Flo Rida came in number 1 for 2008. Katy Perry also got the number 14 spot with her song I Kissed a Girl. Mom doesn't count, Katy. Our top song for 2009 was Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas, and Lady Gaga came in second with Poker Face. And that ends our music. Now on to our movies. Our top movie for 2000 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Castaway in second place. Tom Hanks, after being informed he lost, had this to say, I am sorry, Wilson. In 2001, Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone came in first, with The Fellowship of the Ring in second, and Shrek in third. That almost sounds like a joke, doesn't it? An ogre, a hobbit, and a wizard walk into a bar. Don't laugh at that. Cut this out, by the way. Anyways, 2002 has Spider-Man at the top, with the next Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Harry Potter movie behind it. Truly nothing original that year. However, we see the end of the Lord of the Rings trilogy in 2003, with The Return of the King at our top spot, just ahead of Finding Nemo, which was original. 2004 has Shrek 2 at the top, with Spider-Man 2 in second, and The Passion of Christ in third. 2005 finally concludes the Star Wars prequels, with Episode 3 at the top spot. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest nearly blows Night at the Museum out of the water in 2006. Get it? Because, pirates blow things out of the water with cannons and ships. Shrek the Third comes in just behind Spider-Man 3 in 2008, and in 2009 we see The Dark Knight in first. WALL-E also released that year, along with Iron Man, who is really just a combination of both Batman and WALL-E.
I love my R-double-E-E-S-E-S.
Yes,
B to the U-double-F-F-S.
yes,
That peanut butter chocolate, man, I must confess,
yes.
is the flavor that I savor that I must possess.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Wow.
I got Reese's Puffs, now you know.
Wow.
While the wow's up in my flow.
Wow.
Reese's Puffs are so apropos.
Wow.
Once again, they're still in the show.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Recognize the taste that I savor.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Wow, peanut butter chocolatey flavor. So crucial to my breakfast vernacular. That peanut butter duo roll spectacular. Every spoonful tastes like a miracle. I need another bowl, man, that's what I call cereal.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Wow.
It's Reese's Puffs once again.
Wow.
It's the gang to the end.
Wow.
It's Reese's Puffs blowing up.
Wow.
And you wonder why I
keep showing up. That perfect combination rocks. I must represent on my RP soapbox. Now you know you gotta give it up. So break out your spoon and eat 'em up.
An epic mashup of peanut butter chocolate flavor is a perfect combo, and it's only part of Reese's Puff cereal, a delicious part of a complete breakfast.
See, it sounds weird also when I get really low and start whispering in the microphone. I sound like an ear. I sound like a fly in your ear. Buzz, 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 buzz.
You're on.
Oh, I'm on. Okay. So, on to our fashion category. Let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, this is the age of wraps. Parents, if you want your kids to look hip and cool, get them some fresh kicks, chains, and a long t-shirt to go with those kicks, preferably a basic color. Secondly, if you can't afford any of those, just have your kids pop their collars on their polos or button-up shirts for some instantaneous fashion. Don't I look cooler already? Now, if you can't do either of those, just give your kids your old clothes, as retro styles are also very much in. Secondly, Justin Bieber's also popular, so expect your kids to want a long, shaggy, bowl haircut that swirls. But that's enough for fashion. Going on to our people of the generation. Or decade, my bad. Now, we have the top 10 celebrities of the decade. We're going to have five movie stars and 5 music artists. For our music artists, our number 5 position is Alicia Keys. No surprise, considering her song No One is the 6th in Billboard's Top 100 Songs of the 2000s list. In 4th, we have Beyoncé. Her top songs like Crazy in Love, Irreplaceable, and let's not forget Single Ladies. Which kept Beyoncé relevant throughout the decade. In 3rd is Nelly. Great guy, but if you find yourself taking a ride with him, it will get very hot in here. Get it? Our 2nd place is Usher. Anyone who can take some Canadian 15-year-old and make him famous deserves a spot. Our 1st place is finally Eminem. His album Relapse in 2009 was his 5th consecutive number 1 album. Really no surprise why he's number 1. In our actors category, Johnny Depp is number 5. His quirky performance in Pirates of the Caribbean has definitely earned him a reputation as quite an oblong actor, yet we love him anyway. In 4th, we have Mark Wahlberg for his performance in The Departed and Four Brothers. Our 3rd spot is reserved for Gary Oldman, who played Sirius Black in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Our runner-up for 1st is Christian Bale for his role as Batman in The Dark Knight, no surprise. And finally, since Titanic sank, he never let go of 1st, also starred in The Departed, catch him if you can, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. Or, as some, aka one, history teacher tends to call him, DiCaprio. This guy's in our 1st position, deal with it, he's good.
So how was school today?
It was difficult. I don't know. I'm really feeling that math. I don't know what to do.
Oh, we'll just find a tutor for you. Don't worry about it. It's not like the world's going to end.
Well, at least I'm doing pretty well at history. My favorite subject.
Of course it was your favorite subject. Even your mother loved history.
I don't know. I just love that class because, my teacher is the best. And my math teacher, she's freaking boring. I hate pre-calculus.
Of course, Mr. Small is a great man.
Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Do I look scared?
I didn't think that this would happen. I thought we had more time.
Building ships. Maybe we can get on one.
Let's go!
Okay, everyone for the big coat, say aye. All opposed? I didn't think so.